Hello and welcome back to Grow Roots. This is Shannon, and today I wanted to show you my desert rose plant and these fantastic seed pods that it has formed, and how I'm going to make sure that I don't lose the seeds when these seed pods burst open. So a little bit of background. Desert rose plants, will sometimes give you these seed pods, and they take a really long time to grow. I think this one has been growing for about 6 weeks now, maybe 4 to 6 weeks. Honestly, I have to look back to see when it started growing, but I can tell it's almost ready. I probably let it go a little too long. I can tell it's almost ready because it's starting to turn brown towards the tip there. I can even see this little tip right here is starting to unfurl a little bit. So I know it's getting close to opening. And what happens is if you don't have something around this when it opens, the seeds have these little wispy things that fly in the wind, and the seeds will fly away and you will not be able to collect them to grow new desert rose plants. So I'm going to try a new method this time. And what I'm going to use is something that I just have readily available, and I think it's going to work pretty well. I use these for my daughter's hair, and they're just little rubber bands. I'm going to put them around the seed pod so that when it does open, it can't really open too wide, and hopefully I'll be able to get those seeds. You could use so many other things. Some people use pipe cleaners, floral wire, just wrap it around the whole pod. But basically, you just need something around it. Some people put, like a sock or anything like that to collect the seeds. So that's what we're going to do. Okay, everyone, it is a couple of weeks after I took the video of wrapping these desert rose seed pods in a couple of rubber bands, and I wanted to show you the first section has split. Let's see if I can get a close-up of that, but you can see that it's now open in the middle here, and the only thing that's keeping those seed pods from coming out are the rubber bands. Checking on the other one, the other side has not split open yet. So you can see, hold on, you can see that it hasn't quite opened. So we're still waiting on that side. So a couple of things that I could do is I could just leave this until this side opens too, and then take the whole seed pod out. I could take the rubber bands off of it right now and collect the seed pods with it still on the plant, or I could wait until both of them, you know, have come open and then take it off and then collect them that way. So I think what I'll go ahead and do is just snip actually this part of it off right about there. Okay, and so you see I've got my seed pod right here, and we'll go ahead and take it inside and I will show you what it looks like when you pop it open. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go ahead and take these rubber bands off. Now, when you do take whatever it is that you have off, make sure that you are not in a place where there is a breeze, like an air conditioning vent, or even outside where there's any kind of breeze, because once you take this off, there's going to be these wispy things that get caught up in any kind of breeze and will blow away. So make sure you're in a place where there's not a lot of breeze going on. Okay, so here we go. All right, so look in here. Open that up, and you can see all of these little fibrous things that are in there. There we go. These are so cool. Okay. Nope, there's one more. There's actually a couple more in there. We'll get that in a second. But I want you to see, this is what they look like. This right there is the actual seed. This is the little wispy thing, and it came right off. And so there is your seed. That's your desert rose seed. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put these in an envelope. All right, hang on. There we go. I'm gonna put my seeds in an envelope for now. There's one. Okay. And then you see how this thing is just blown away. That's exactly what it will do. It'll just blow away. So we'll put that off to the side. So there's one. This one has two, which actually is how it's supposed to be. So you just pull off either end here, and we have our seed. So there's two. Here is three. This one is a really good one. I can see that one I think is viable for sure. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't had a whole lot of luck, to be honest, getting these seeds to germinate. I've had a few germinate, and I've had some die, and I've only had one plant survive out of many that I have tried. So there's another one. This one is not so robust as the one that I just did. Okay, so that was 3, 4. Here's a teeny tiny one. I don't think that one's viable either. That's how it goes. I'm told that desert rose plants have to be 3 or 4 years old to make viable seeds, and mine is only 2 years old right now. It made seeds for me last year too, and like I said, one of them germinated and I have a baby, so I think that was pretty good. This is a great seed right here. This is nice and robust. I think it might germinate. We'll see. You see this? Look, these things are just blowing around now. Okay, here's all the ones that I've used. I think we've got 5. This makes 6. Seven. 8. Oops. 9. This one's a good one too. 9 and 10. This is also a really good one. Okay, so that 1/2, I should say, the 1/2 of a seed pod has given us 10. Oh, that's right, there's more in here. 10 seeds so far. And remember, I have the whole other half that still hasn't opened, and then I've got another seed pod as well. So that's not too bad. This is a really tiny seed. I don't think that's viable. So this is 11, 12, and 13, and 14. The 14th one is a really good seed too. 14. And let me just check. This seed pod appears to be completely empty at this point. You can see. Yeah, so that is it. That is how you secure a seed pod while it's growing to make sure that you don't lose your seed. And this is how you collect the seeds. And I'm not going to plant these yet or try to germinate them or grow them. We're coming into fall and winter, and I don't know. I'm not ready to do that quite at this time. So I will look up some information to see how long these seeds are supposed to last or remain viable. And I'll make sure that I don't waste them. But at this point, I'm just going to store them in this envelope. I will label this Desert Rose seeds, and I will save them for a later time. Well, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Goodbye.